Holy fuck nuggets, guys. Alien Sama back with another expensive Godzilla unboxing video. This is King Ghidorah special color version, Bandai Tamashi, sorry nation, SH Monster Arts figurine. Except fully posable. Fully posable. Unlike the last product we got, which was $250 Canadian, that wasn't posable at all, but I still love it. That was Anguirus. If you want to see that unboxed, go check it out here. This guy was $199. I kind of wonder why the figure that's about this big, he's longer than this box, was more money. Posable one's not as much money, and I'm like, what? But who's complaining? That means this is cheaper and not as expensive. Anywho, so this is a 100% posable figure. It is of King Ghidorah. Oh, King Ghidorah. Ooh. Here, I'll show you something. Back when I first ever started doing unboxing videos, I tried doing plushie reviews, and I deleted all that. That was originally on this channel too. I deleted all that and I started over. And this plushie I'm about to show you was one of the plushies originally on my unboxing video. Just wait, right here. Wait right here. Don't move. Don't move. Ta-da! Look how cute he is. It's a plushie version of King Ghidorah. This is a kind of new plushie, I believe. 2007, yeah. King Ghidorah plush with sound. With fucking sound. 2007 Godzilla trademarked by Toho, so it is official merchandise. Thank goodness. I hate buying. I hate when companies just be like, hey, I'm gonna make stuff of this and I don't even have permission. And yet I'm making money off it. And even a sound box still works. Listen. Oh, where's the sound box? I always lose it. Somewhere around here. It's like the tiniest button. Fuck, where is it? Oh yes. That is original movie fucking sounds, people. People! And his heads are all posable. Look at it. He's so stupid looking. So here's this guy one more time for you guys. He's so cute, I fucking love him. He's definitely going on the shelf next to this. I don't give a shit if there's a full detailed figure next to this derpy plushie. He's awesome. King Ghidorah next to Mechagodzilla. Ooh, so close when it comes to who's my favorite. So, moving on, let's get him out of the way and open up this guy right here. So first thing we're going to do is get rid of this dirty old sticker on the side, if we can. And of course, I bought this from my same local store, Giant Robot Comics. The manager and owner, Daryl, is a wonderful person, and he got this in. Yeah, I ordered it. Like, the catalog comes out, and he's like, anything in here you like? And I'm like, oh, hell yes, there's tons of stuff I like. And this was one of the things that finally came in. So, how to open? I'm assuming from this area where it's taped. Woo-wee! This is a big figure. And we got a pamphlet. So we're going to switch angles so it's easier for me to deal with this. So here we are, King Ghidorah. We got his pamphlet, so let's check out his pamphlet first. So, basic Shiza. We have a stand just for his effects, showing the wings, the stand for the ship, how to put the stand together, how to put him on the stand, using the mouth, and it's got the symbols where it says attachable, removable, and movable. So, attachable, removable. There's little tabs in the stand itself, which is great. Okay, so there's so much. Well, you can hardly see this, but we'll figure it out as we go. So this is everything that comes in the box, plus the little pamphlet I showed you. And then on the back of this, we have this big fucking thing. So we're going to move him out of the way. So here we have all the effects, the stand that goes with him, what holds him up, the little ship. Damn, it's tiny. The stand to hold the effects that go into King Ghidorah's mouth. So let's take the stand out. It's very nice. So it says Godzilla, King Ghidorah, and character designs are trademark of Toho corporations from 1991 to 2015. Bandai 2015, made in China, and I'm assuming that's product number or something like that. Yeah, so I'm assuming that's Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. And then we have this freaking stand. Jesus, how does this work? Okay, so it's a heavy-duty stand. There ain't no way he's gonna fall with that, which is good, because I'm assuming he's pretty heavy. Then you just slip this right into there. That is a firm fit, which is good. All good. And then this is what his little body will sit on. And we just slide that right into here, and it looks like it's gonna click into place. Yep, snaps into place just like that. So nothing will fall off. Good. SAE charts. Thought ahead, or SH Monster, should I say. And look, this is the tiny little ship that comes with it. So tiny. Look how small you are. Meow. Okay, so this is the stand to hold all the electrical effects. Personally, I'm not too interested in having all the electrical effects out because I don't really have a shelf right now that can hold it all, but that's basically it. It's a yellow one, kind of lightning, or different types of fire, whatever you want to consider it. Flame, electricity, kind of like what Godzilla shoots out. And then you have little pincers that you would attach to this and attach to the stand so you can hold up all the effects without it all falling over. So that's basically that. I don't even think, I know I should, but I'm not even going to have the ship out because I really don't want to lose this right now until I get the proper nice glass cases. Ugh, why haven't I bought them yet? The nice glass cases, so if anything does rattle or fall somehow inside the box, it'll stay inside the protective glass casing. So we're just going to put this back on like that. And then move on with King Ghidorah himself. Nice thing about monster figures is there's just monsters, and that's pretty much it. The monster and the stand. Wicked. For size comparison, we're going to use the 3DS. This is 3DS XL. That is the size of him versus 3DS XL. I know it's not a ruler, because unfortunately I never planned these things out exactly, but hey, that makes him big. Look at this. He's huge. This is right up against his body. Massive. Massive. And his wingspan is even more ridiculous. Enough sizing him up. Let's see what moves on here and how beautiful it moves. Just from looking at his tail, and I'm sure you guys can see, his tail is extremely flexible looking. He has his knees, which is double jointed, hip joints, wing joints. There's even a joint right here, which is great. And his mouth opens. Num, num, num. This is called Special Colors, or I think that's what it's called. King Ghidorah. Yeah, Special Color version. I'm not really sure why it's called special, other than the fact that his eyes aren't red. He's practically all golden, if that's what the whole special color thing is. I don't know. Maybe it's just because he is all golden. But I'm okay with that. I fucking love gold when it's on creatures. Gold, the metal, or whatever you want to call it. Meh. Meh. I don't need gold rings and shit, but gold monsters, hell yes. So, let's see. Where should we start? Oh, where should we start? So let's actually see what his wings are like. So, is his wings a solid piece? Yes. Okay. So his wings, the webbing of his wings are solid. It's not flexible in any way. It's very sturdy, actually, which is good. So for the joinery, let's see. Okay. So his wings can move, back and forth quite a lot, actually. So that's about how far that can go. And then we can bring it back. There we go. Just like that. There's actually a lot going on. There's a few joints inside. So that's about it for that. And then this piece right here. I think that's basically it. So we've got rolling, and then he can pull his wings forward quite a bit. And back. Let's see what the sheet says. I know the sheet was saying something about the wings. Oh, where'd it go? Okay, so here's the wings. So his wings are attachable? Attachable? Okay. So this appears to be the type of joint we have. God, I wish I could read. Hey. So, that's all we got for movement in his wings. Up, down, forward, and the joint itself isn't getting stuck because it's stiff, but it's getting stuck on his scales. And then back. So his wings pretty much come all the way back, which is great. You just have to make sure you don't get stuck on the scales when you're moving it around. And they can come down quite a bit too. Just like I said, be mindful of the scales. Actually, it kind of looks like he's a little bit warped. Let's fix that. Let's fix that. How would I fix it? Mutilation. I can see what's going on, actually. See, this is what happens when action figures and shit get put under high levels of stress, like heat. It's too warm. See that? That piece is supposed to be out more than what it is. So hopefully we can keep it like that, a little bit more than what it is. So I'm actually going to pull that little flab of skin up. It's like we're doing surgery, but on a fucking god. And then we're going to... We're gonna bend the wing down just like the other one. Like that. There we go. So now that's gonna be stuck like that for a little bit, and I'm going to actually leave the wings like that so the plastic can relearn the way it's supposed to be. Just like on this side, how it's like this. It's a little squished on that side. So we're just gonna leave the wings like this to retrain it. There we go. Retraining plastic. It's like retraining your hair. Oh god. Okay, so these are the wings. Nice. I would prefer it if they had somehow made these flexible, like this right here, if it was bendable, or if this was actually extremely light rubber or very thin rubber with bendable no, this is the membrane with bendable bone, whatever you want to call this part of the wing. The fingers, I guess. That would have been fucking awesome, because then you could, like, curl the wings up and shit, but meh. Minor details. Well, I guess it's major details, because his wings are kind of a big part of him. So moving on from the wings, we're going to look at the beautiful heads. Beautiful heads. Okay. Let's see just how flexible these heads are. Oh, SH Figure Arts, who never fucking change. So yes, it's SH Figure Arts, and yes, it's King Ghidorah, but goddamn. It didn't break. It didn't break, but SH Figure Arts is freaking notorious for, not putting... it's not that they don't do it, just sometimes their joints are just weird, and it just doesn't move right. Like this joint right here is stuck, which makes his head awkward. There we go. There, it's unstuck. So I guess now that we have his head off, we can show just how flexible he is. Oddly enough, despite all the joinery, his head is not extremely flexible. In the fucking movies and show, his head is grossly flexible. Can his tongue pop out? Oh yeah, his tongue's a little opposable. In the movies, his head is just fucking spaghetti flying in all directions. But regardless, is extremely beautiful. Let's just take a little zoom in at his head, at least the one we got popped off. So take a look at that. My god. Look how fucking shiny it is. It's so nice looking and so well sculpted. The camera doesn't even know what to do, actually. It's so good. I was so excited when he said that this was coming in. I was like, he's like, the King Ghidorah is coming in. And I was like, oh my god, is it the one that's posable? And he said yes. So look, so good. So good. So the heads are extremely flexible, just because despite the amount of articulation in it, or the amount of joints, not articulation, the amount of joints that are in, he still is lacking articulation. At least if this was just a big rubber piece with a metal rod inside, it would be flexible beyond our wildest dreams, but it's not. So that's that. And then we just pop his head back on here so it's not flailing off everywhere. And then close his mouth. And then we have the... Oh. Stop it. We're killing him. He's dead. Ow. He's also very sharp, so watch out for these. So... I'm not doing a very good job at showing how amazing figures are, because I don't rough play with my figures whatsoever, nor is the box being shook all over the place when I buy it. But I always find that the figures come apart when I buy them and when I unbox them for you guys. But fuck, this joint's just being an asshole. But I guess it's the whole point of unboxing and you guys watching these, is to be like, hey, is this worth my money? And then you can be like, no, that's not worth my money, or hell yeah, that's worth my money. I wonder why it's doing that. Is it not seated all the way, or what? It's annoying. Whatever it's doing, it's annoying. Definitely not for children, that's for sure. A child would destroy this thing's necks in seconds, if not minutes, considering I'm destroying it. But that's basically the heads. Oh, fuck! Stop it. You're making me sad. So sad. So sad. Let's see why this is doing this. It just feels like they didn't give this one joint enough room to go up inside the other joints, so it's just being like, nah, I don't want to stick. No sticking. Look how fucking awesome their heads look. Come on. Oh. Focus on their beautiful faces. Beautiful faces. So beautiful. So pretty. It's like they're sleeping. Sleepy little heads. Yes, yes. But that's their heads. Necks, not too impressed. But I still like it. I'm still in love with it. But I'm not impressed. I'm not like, woo, this is awesome. Because the store manager who got me this in so I could buy it from them, he was thinking these heads would be like grossly articulate. And as you can see, they're not. The detail is what I'm looking for, to be honest. Because if my figures don't look like the characters, then I don't want to buy it. And this looks just like him. So for now, I'm not going to give this figure 10 out of 10 right now. It's 9 out of 10 for now. For now, you can't really go up unless something fucking miraculous happens. I'm like, oh, this is worth everything. So let's move on. So next thing we have is this little torso piece here. Which I don't know what it's going to do, other than make me scared it's going to break. I see a joint in there, I just don't know what's going on with it. So, we basically have, I can see the joint, and it doesn't look like it can do much. So, basically this is just either just a show-off joint to make it look like it's flexible, but it really isn't. Unless I can see the joint on the inside. I'm trying to figure out how the fuck does this move? Is he supposed to move? Is this just here for looks? So from what I can tell, the torso is not flexible at all. It's just kind of there to look pretty, I guess. There is a joint in there, but it's not doing much. It's literally just a bar, like what's holding his neck together, but thicker and bigger inside here, holding this and this together. So I'm just like, okay. For his legs, let's see. His legs seem moderately flexible. Those big old thighs. That's something I always fucking loved about Godzilla monsters, and I don't know why, but the thighs on these guys are monstrous. Like, good God. You would think there was a sumo inside doing the monsters with the size of the legs on some of these things. I'm trying to rotate this so his leg kind of comes out. I kind of wish when they make action figures, in the pamphlet they would show exactly how the joints can move so you don't break it. Okay, so the leg can do this. I kind of want to put him in like a squatting position. There we go. And if you're wondering what that horrible fucking cracking noise was, that was the wing moving, which I don't want it to move like that. I want it right there, so we can keep the plastic like that. So we can get him in the squatting position, and then his knee is quite movable. So we got a double joint here and here between the knee, and we actually have a joint right here, which is great. So there we go. And that kind of makes up for his neck. Oh my God. Rawr! It's extremely flexible. His leg is more articulate than his neck, in my opinion. Because we got here. But that's okay. You can't win everything. And the bottom of his feet is even textured. Look at that. Look at that. He's got little monster feet on the bottom. This thing is so shiny. It's like it's made out of fucking chocolate bar tinfoil. Or the foil that's in like caramel bars and stuff. Look at my feet. I can either have a creepy people feet, or I can have a dino feet. And then the last thing that we have to test for articulation is his two crazy ass tails. So let's go down and take a look at that. So here are the tails. We're just gonna pull them together and see how easy that happens. My God, they're long. That is a long fucking tail. Ugh, there we go. So his tail surprisingly came together without any joints popping out. That is a long freaking tail. So now we're going to do this. Okay. So that right there is the extent of tail flexibility. Bringing the joints in as far as we can without popping any out. That's it. Curl. I feel like it would be more flexible if it wasn't for the kind of like coning. I don't know what you want to call it. Basically, it's a joint like this, like that. Like picture this is all wrapped around, and then there's another joint like it, like this. But this piece right here is hugging the other joint, so it can only move so much. But I don't know how you would fix that without seeing the joint itself. If you know what I mean, I'm sure you're just like, yeah. How do you fix that without showing all the joints off? I guess the articulation of some of these figures is just a bonus, and maybe the figure itself shouldn't be looked at as a flexible thing. More so, hey, you can pose it a little differently, but it's not for major action poses or anything. But you can still get your point out of it. I think that's kind of the I don't want to call it trickery, but it's just kind of like, I don't know. When I get a figure that's fully still and it doesn't pose at all, I expect it to be very detailed, very nice, and that's not always the case. And when I get figures that are posable, I expect it to be extremely posable, and that's not always the case. So fuck that joint. God damn. But sometimes I have to just tell myself, you know what? If it looks like the character and all the little details I can appreciate, it's worth it. Like the heads on this, that's all I want to look at. That's all I want to look at on this figure is the 3 heads. They're so beautiful. They're so well done. I love them. The face is just angry, just absolutely fucking angry, and I love it. They're so artistically done. I would not have been able to sculpt that. So I really just have to tell myself sometimes, you know what, despite some joints coming off and some things not being flexible and some, not heat damage, but just deforming from heat, it's like despite all that, the details that you want to see, are they there? For me, yes. This looks like King Ghidorah. It brings back all my childhood memories. It's fucking lovely. I love it. The faces are great. And I just love it. I love it. Some people might not ever be able to justify spending this much money on something, but you know what? Or maybe not something, but on action figures, toys. But this is my childhood. This is something I grew up with, and it's completely worth it. And you know, Bandai, I give you a lot of shit, just like I give NECA a lot of shit, and I give Playarts Kai even more shit. But you guys get your details right, which is completely appreciable. Is that a word? I appreciate it. I like it. So thank you. And thank you guys for being a part of this. I really love sharing you guys. My love for detail, my love for all these figurines is undying. It will always be with me, and I'll always purchase these things. Sure, I might give them away eventually, or sell them back to a different store. But in the moment, fucking hell, it's awesome. Like buying a new car for some people. Some people are addicted to getting a new car every year. This is my addiction. This is my drug. These beautiful, articulate, some not so much action figures. Worth every penny, worth every struggle to budget my bills to get these. So, that's it for this unboxing video. I'd like to thank you guys so much for joining us in this amazing King Ghidorah special color edition SH Monster Arts figure by Bandai and Tamashii, if I pronounce that right. we'll see you guys next unboxing video. And for now, peace out. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.